Hi, and welcome to Smells Like Home Cooking, where we show you our favourite foolproof recipes for you to try at home. It's autumn here, and we've got a real treat for you today. We happen to have an apple tree in the garden, so we're making this delicious caramel apple cake. If you don't have any apples, don't worry, you can use conference pears instead. So you're going to need 125 grams of softened unsalted butter, a can of caramel, 2 medium-sized eggs, 225 grams of self-raising flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 300 grams of Bramley apples, peeled and diced, 2 tablespoons of milk, and about 1 tablespoon of demerara sugar. Preheat your oven to 150 degrees C and then weigh out 225 grams of the caramel into a large bowl. Add to that the softened butter and then beat it with an electric whisk until it's well combined. If you don't have this caramel sauce, then any dulce de leche will do. And if you really can't find that, then I'll add a link in the description below to show you how you can make it yourself. Anyway, now we need to add in the eggs. We add one at a time, whisking as we go. While that's whisking, it's the perfect opportunity to ask you to subscribe. If you want to subscribe and see more of our videos, please click on the link below. It's really helpful for small channels like ours to keep going. Thank you! Anyway, back to the cake. Sift in the flour, the baking powder, and then the cinnamon into the caramel sauce. Once done, probably a bit slower than I've done it here, then just fold these in gently. Try and keep as much air as you can, but everything needs to be nicely combined. Once you can no longer see the flour, then we're going to add in the apples and the milk. The apples need to be peeled, cored and diced. Once you've given this a final mix together, spoon it into a 20cm spring-form cake tin. This tin needs to be buttered and then lined with baking parchment on the bottom. Smooth the top flat, and then we're going to sprinkle it with a scattering of demerara sugar. Bake in your preheated oven for about an hour until well risen and lightly golden on top. Once it's cooled and removed from the tin, we'll add on the caramel sauce. I do this just by giving the remaining caramel a good mix in the tin. This makes it go runny enough to pour, but not so runny that it goes everywhere. As an alternative to topping your cake like this, you could serve it with a warm caramel sauce by simply heating the remaining caramel in a pan or a microwave. I'm just going to sprinkle over some of these chocolate drops, but you can serve your cake how you like. Maybe with some whipped cream or some ice cream, maybe even just a cup of tea. Anyway, there you go, delicious caramel apple cake. I hope you enjoyed the recipe, and we'll see you again soon on Smells Like Home Cooking.